Hey everyone, it's Yvonne Emil Elizondo from Silver Moon Astrology and Transpersonal Counseling, also known as Silver Moon Counseling. I am here with an oracle deck that I would like to share with you. And so if you're interested in a witchy, fall, wintry kind of oracle feeling, I suggest you watch to the end. And if you don't, you're missing out. Okay, let's get started by saying that I don't particularly like summer. I'm just not a summer person. I never have been. I mean, there's some people I know that like to go paddle boarding and they like to go boating and they like to take hikes and they like to sit outside and just have their margaritas. And I'm like, nope. Not going to happen. I'm going to be indoors where it's nice and cool, and I'm going to be reading my books and staying out of the sun, especially when you have rosacea stuff going on, because that's not good for my face. Anyhow, so I don't usually feel very witchy during the summer. In fact, I usually sometimes feel a little bit more blue or disconnected or just kind of, I feel like hibernating, honestly, during the summer. And so there's this disconnection sometimes that happens with me feeling very, very witchy, like I would during the fall and winter seasons. So when I saw this oracle deck that I'm going to share with you, oh, it made my witchy heart come alive, even though it's smack in the middle of summer in Central Texas, where we are 150 billion degrees outside. And so I'm going to share it with you. Okay, here we go. So here is the oracle deck. Oop, there we go. Okay, the oracle deck is Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle Deck by Terri Foss. Now, let me just say that she is one of my favorite artists. And I know that a few years ago, she had this deck individually published. It was an indie deck. And I don't remember if I didn't get it because I think the price point maybe wasn't right at that time. I don't remember, but I didn't end up getting it, even though I loved her artwork. But I was browsing Amazon the other day, and let me just say, there's no sponsorship or payment or anything of this nature for this video, but I was browsing Amazon and lo and behold, I found it. Okay, perfect price point too. So I'm going to share it with you. And while I share it with you, let's just have a little bit of a magic talk. Okay. All right. So here is the oracle deck book. Okay. Look at that. Very simple. If you're going to give me an oracle deck book that's like really, really long, like pages and pages of like info, I'm not going to read it. I'm just not that kind of gal. And if it's something that's like too vague, not going to read it either. Okay. But this is absolutely perfect. Like, I love this deck. Look at this. Okay. This book anyways. All right. Let's start here. Whoop. Let's start here. Okay. So you get the image, and then you get a spiritual, like a quote. Okay. And I don't, it's not necessarily a spiritual quote. It's just a quote here. And then you get the keyword of the card. You get additional keywords, sub keywords, and then the content, a little blurb of what the card means or the message, and then the intention for each card. Okay. Look at that. Now, I love this because it's super symmetrical. Check this out. 1 page, 2 page, evenly, all the way across. You're not going to give me like a third of a page or a fourth of a page, and then on the other side or a page and a half. Nope. It is like all very symmetrical. So this gal is very happy with that. I know, a little tedious, but okay. And that's the back. Cool. So now let me show you the cards, because I absolutely love, 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 love these cards. So there's the back. Okay. Yep. Those are moons. It's a moon phase. I want to say her original deck had a white background, if I remember. I'm not sure, but all right, here we go. So there is the, I'm trying to get this out of the sun. There we go. Okay. So there's the card. There is the keyword at the bottom. Okay. All right. Here we go. Look at these. Aren't those amazing? There's witchy. I know there's crows and moons and more moons. Okay. I absolutely, absolutely love this deck. Now let's talk about magic work and how we create magic in our lives. Look at that. Ciao. I'm sorry. I'm so, look, a mermaid witch. I love it. Okay. All right. So what do we need in order to create magic in our lives? Well, in order to manifest, we need 3 very important things. The first one is a witch deck. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I just love this. Okay. The first is the intention. You want to set the intention for what you want to manifest or what you want to bring into your life. Let me scooch over a little bit here. Okay. Oh, I want to say that I think this is her iconic image. I want to say that her partner took this photo of her. Like, that's really her. And I'm almost sure that this is her iconic image. Okay. So back to manifesting, right? So the first thing that we need, okay, to manifest is the intention. We need to have intention about what we want to manifest in our life. We need to have an idea, not in detail all the time, but we do need to have an idea okay, of what we want to manifest. All right. So the second thing that we need in our life in order to manifest, create, or attract, beautiful. Okay. Look at this. Just gorgeous, is the belief that we can actually create or have an influence on our life, that we can have an influence on our environment, that we can actually have some sort of say in what we bring into our lives. That's basically believing that we can, attract what we want to attract. Now, if you're kind of going on autopilot and you're not checking your frequency, you're just going to attract whatever frequency you're on, and it may not be a good, authentic, okay, frequency. I had to look at these. Aren't these gorgeous? Hope. Yeah. Okay. So back to manifesting. So we have our intention, we have our belief, and we have to really believe. Now, this is where people struggle, because most of the time we think that we actually don't have an influence, or we have some self-doubt about that influence, right? So this is what the third part of manifesting is, and it's really important. It's having the emotional imagination, or the emotional energy, okay, to help create the vibe that you really want to manifest into your life. So let's say, for example, that you're wanting to manifest an awesome relationship. Look at this cutie. Okay. You have to set the intention for the type of partner you want to, and the type of relationship that you want to have. Okay. You have to believe that this is going to actually manifest, that it's going to happen. Look at that. Okay. And then you want to tap into the emotion of what it would feel like to have this sort of relationship, to have this sort of partner. And we do that through the imagination. Okay. So the emotional energy, look at that. Gorgeous. Okay. So the three things that we need, again, and of course we are magical. Aren't those beautiful? I love those. Okay. Let's draw a card. So again, the three things that we need to manifest, attract, or create, what we want in our lives is, first is to set the intention. Okay. We want to set the intention when we want to manifest. We have to, secondly, believe that we can actually have an influence on that, whatever it is that we set the intention for, it can actually come into our lives, that we can actually attract it and manifest it. Okay. And then the third is to have that emotional frequency, okay, that already feels like we have manifested what we want to manifest. And the way we do that is through the imagination, okay, really visualizing what it is that you want. So as we do this, you are responsible, okay, for 50% of co-creating. So we're constantly in this co-creating type of, relationship with the universe, with the divine, however you want to phrase it. So you're responsible for your 50%, and that is your 50%. Checking your vibe, checking your belief systems, checking your intentions, making sure that you're on the right emotional, frequency to help create what you're envisioning. The universe is then responsible for, the universe is responsible for its 50%. And the universe is concerned with the how things are going to happen. Most of the time when we're trying to manifest something, we're trying to bring something into our life, like a job. Well, I don't know how I'm going to get that job. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to pay the bills. I don't know how, this magical money is going to, come into our lives. Don't worry about it. That's the universe's job. The universe worries about the how. We worry about the intention, the belief, and the emotional frequency that we're putting out into the world. Okay, now let's pull a card and let's see what the card, this gorgeous, I am so in love with these. Oh, mystical, mystical. Look at that. Oops, I am desperately trying to stay out of the light here. Yes, because we don't like summer. Anyhow, look at that, mystical. And that's what we do. We tap into the mystical when we are working our magic. Okay. When we're in that magic, witchy vibe, we are literally tapping into the mystical. The mystical is the unknown, right? It's outside of our 3D perspective. It's outside of our worries or anxieties or how are things going to happen. We focus on the mystical. We focus on working with the universe, because the universe is so full of magical mystery, and you have no idea what you can create when you put in your 50% and then allow the universe to put its 50% in. All right, everyone. Again, these are the Terri Foss's Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle deck. If you are interested, you can find it on Amazon. This was not a paid advertisement, whatever. And that's it. I am feeling so witchy. This feeds my soul. This truly feeds my soul. So anyhow, if you enjoyed this video, awesome. I appreciate you watching. And if you want to learn more about tarot or oracle cards or spirituality, you can find me at, where can you find me? silvermooncounseling.org. That is silvermooncounseling.org. All right, everyone. Take care. Blessed be.